Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining us. Today we're diving into a topic a lot of you have been asking about. What actually happens when you combine the carnivore diet with OMAD or one meal a day? These two approaches each have their own tremendous benefits, but when you stack them together, something pretty powerful happens. So, let's break down the synergies, the real-world benefits, and what you can expect if you're thinking about trying this combo yourself. Okay, now, let's go ahead and jump right into it. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this in the future. Let's start with the big picture. The carnivore diet already simplifies eating to the basics, just animal foods. No guessing, no counting, no long ingredient lists. And OMAD simplifies it even more by cutting eating down to a single feeding window. When you pair the two, you get this streamlined, super efficient routine that takes stress out of eating and helps your metabolism run smoothly. A lot of people don't realize how much mental clutter food can create. Meal planning, snacking, macros, cravings. When you remove all that, your brain suddenly has space. And honestly, many people report feeling calmer and more focused just from that alone. One of the coolest synergies is what happens with autophagy. OMAD gives your body a long stretch of fasting time every day, which switches on cellular cleanup. Meanwhile, a carnivore diet tends to keep insulin low and stable. Low insulin plus long fasts is like the perfect recipe for deeper, more efficient autophagy. You may notice that your energy feels more even throughout the day. That's because your body gets really good at tapping into stored fat instead of waiting for the next snack. When carnivore reduces cravings and OMAD reduces eating opportunities, fat adaptation happens faster and feels smoother. Another synergy shows up in your hormones. The carnivore diet, being almost zero carb, leads to stable blood sugar and far fewer insulin spikes. Combine that with OMAD, which only has one insulin-raising event per day, and you give your pancreas a huge break. And that's not just good for metabolic health. It also stabilizes appetite hormones like ghrelin and leptin. A lot of people notice that their hunger cues become more reliable. Instead of random cravings, they get a predictable rhythm. And for many, OMAD on carnivore becomes surprisingly comfortable because meat is naturally satiating. High protein, high fat. Your body gets exactly what it needs in a single meal, and you're not looking for snacks an hour later. Let's talk digestion, because this is a big one. A carnivore diet is incredibly easy to digest for most people once they adapt. There's no fiber to ferment, no plant anti-nutrients to trigger inflammation, and the food is nutrient-dense. Now, when you combine that with OMAD, you're giving your digestive system a long break every day. Less time digesting means more time repairing. People who struggle with bloating, indigestion, or gut discomfort on higher fiber diets often feel like their digestion finally gets a break. And because the food is rich in amino acids, fats, and bioavailable nutrients, you get what you need without overworking the gut. Another synergy you'll probably notice is mental clarity. Fasting alone tends to increase focus thanks to ketones, but carnivore amplifies this effect because you're not dealing with carb crashes or unstable blood sugar. Many people describe this combo as clean fuel for the brain. If you're someone who loves structure, OMAD simplifies your day in a way that frees up a ton of mental bandwidth. No breakfast prep, no lunch decisions. You just live your day and enjoy your big meal later. Some people say they get more done in a morning fasted than they used to get done in a full day. Then there's nutrient density. Because carnivore meals are so packed with amino acids, minerals, and fat-soluble vitamins, you're giving your body a concentrated dose of nutrition in a single sitting. That's what makes OMAD doable on carnivore in a way that can be harder on other diets. Protein keeps you full, fat gives you steady energy, and animal foods are extremely bioavailable. Your body doesn't have to work hard to extract the nutrients, so even with one meal, you're covered. And honestly, lifestyle freedom is one of the most underrated benefits. Think about it. No grocery cart full of random ingredients, no complicated recipes, no grazing throughout the day, just one solid meal of foods you enjoy, prepared simply. A lot of people find this combination helps them break emotional eating patterns too. When you only have one meal a day, you're much more intentional. And when your diet keeps hunger quiet, you're not constantly fighting willpower. Now, this combination isn't magic, and it's not for everyone. Some people need 2 meals during adaptation, especially if they're coming from a standard high-carb diet. Others may need more electrolytes. Some may find OMAD too restrictive, especially during hard training blocks. And that's totally okay. This combo works best when you ease into it and listen to your body instead of forcing it. If you're curious about trying this, start by getting comfortable with carnivore first. Give it a few weeks so your hunger and energy stabilize. Then gradually shorten your eating window. Maybe you go from 2 meals to a 4-hour window, and then eventually to OMAD if it feels right. And always build your OMAD plate around protein first. Steak, eggs, ground beef, lamb, salmon, whatever carnivore foods you enjoy. Add fat to appetite, salt generously, hydrate, and watch how your body responds. So that's the big picture. Carnivore and OMAD each have their own benefits, but when you put them together, they create a simple, powerful system that supports fat loss, mental clarity, digestion, and metabolic health. If you've tried this combo or you're thinking about it, drop a comment below and let me know how it's going for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.